another amazing throw by Fafita on the run to the back of the end zone for 35 yards.
What a weekend, week 5 in college football with Alabama top of Georgia and 2 top 10 teams getting upset. What a thrilling day of college football. Let's dive into our G2G protein bar game changers of the weekend. Manooch?
I'm going to go right from the get-go, that great Alabama-Georgia game. How about Alabama quarterback Jalen Milroe? Passes for 374 yards, 2 touchdown passes, also rushed for 117 yards, and the 2 touchdown runs. So total offense of the 4 touchdowns for 491 yards versus Georgia in a huge game in that 41-34 victory. Guys, he averaged over 11 yards per pass play and close to 8 yards per carry when he ran the football. So Jalen Milroe came alive, probably the game of his life so far, and taking on and beating the Georgia Bulldogs there in Tuscaloosa.
Jimmy B.
I'm going with Ashton Jeanty, the running back from Boise
Heisman Trophy
State.
winner.
He should be in the
running.
conversation.
He's unbelievable.
He's terrific.
Phenomenal.
If you haven't seen him. Against Washington State, a team that was undefeated, he only ran for 259 yards and 4 touchdowns. Only 259 yards and 4 scores. So right now, in the games that he has played, he has carried 82 times for 834 yards, 13 touchdowns, and he's averaging better than 10 yards a carry when he runs with the football. Ashton Jeanty, running back, Boise State, my G2G protein bar game changer.
Can't believe I'm doing this. Kliff Kingsbury and the Washington offense. They have scored on 68% of their drives, the highest rate through 4 games of any team since 2000. And if you look at that list, it was Tom Brady's type teams. And you look at Daniels completing 82% of his passes, the best in the league history through the first 4 games with at least 75 attempts. Brady was 79.2 in 2007. That was that big year when they had an historic unbeaten regular season. But Daniel, 71% of passes traveling at least 10 yards past the line of scrimmage. He leads the league comfortably. Guess who's second, Manooch?
Be Brock Purdy.
That's right, 66%. That's all because of you. So I'm going with
glad somebody recognizes
and
that.
the Washington offense. Kliff Kingsbury, I mean, he may end up being a head coach in this league.
You know what? And that's a good point, Rock. I mean, he keeps this up, and then they go into the playoffs for a couple, 2-3 years. They're going to go, okay, hey, Kliff, can you fix Jacksonville? Hey, Kliff, can you fix New England? Hey, I mean, there's plenty of opportunity, but I think once the second half of the season comes around, you play a lot of your cohorts in NFC East the second time around. We'll see what adjustments are made against his offense. Remember, we talked about this, Rock. He just couldn't make a lot of adjustments in the second half of the season. Hell, they start off 7-0. Next thing you know, they're fighting for their playoff lives. They sneak in the back door and get smoked
by the
Rams.
Yep.
But I think that, he's adding the running game. He's adding what Jaden Daniels does so well. And he's got receiving. You got tight end. You got receiving core. He's got a full arsenal. But I think the proof will come in the pudding once they get into the second half of the season and see how he can continue this thing.
So as you look at week 5, the good, the bad, the ugly, I think the good you got to go with, of course, Alabama, Kentucky, some of the usual stuff.